Right. Yeah, okay, so up. Roller already. Oh, yeah, that's straight from that. Okay. Yep. Right, okay, so in the previous stream we did Velden 1, we did Navalis and Metropolis. In fact, we've done everything. Metropolis-y goodness. Okay, so we have Eudora unlocked from being in like Metropolis, but we need to get the thingy, brain work trespasser. Right, so yeah, we have 2 paths, I think. I'm going to do this path anyway.
It's him, Skid McMarks.
That man from the infobot.
In the flesh, little dude. You guys get a load of that epic space battle I was in?
We saw ya, screaming for help.
That was like a war cry. My agent and I got ambushed on the way to hoverboard practice.
Did he survive the crash, sir?
He's okay, but I've had a little trouble getting back to my ship due to my sprained ankle.
Oh, come on.
If you can take out all the sand sharks, I just might have a spare hoverboard for you.
We'd love to help you, Mr. McMarks, but Ratchet and I need to find Captain...
One of your boards? I've always wanted a decent hoverboard. Well, alright. You just keep that foot elevated.
Yep. So yeah, we have to kill some number of sand sharks in order to get that item. Let's just... Oops. There you go. Okay. So yeah, like there's some places in here that you can like jump onto and be absolutely safe. That. Yeah, and so you can like do stuff like that and like yeah. I will. Oh, that's the issue. No matter. So yeah, now I'm entirely safe from those guys. Shoot. There we go. Yeah, that's all good. Okay. Now, that is okay because we have other locations sitting around this place. Somewhere. Also, yeah, there's a thingy there, gold bolt. There we go. There we go. Sweet. And now we have an extra. Okay. Thanks for the host, Crusader. Yeah, so one of the features of the wrench in this game and in the other games, although in the other games the bolts are more magnified to you, so there's less of an impact of this, but in this game that should be, yeah. There we go. So yeah, some come running down, but then yeah. There we go. There we go. Then there's another one. And then yeah, we have two. There you go. And now we have full health. Nice. Yeah, so those two hits that we took earlier on didn't drastically hurt us. Look at you to take on. We get a little closer. There we go. Might be all of you. Okay. Right, so all that's left are these guys over here. So we're... Yes. Yep. And you. Yes. There we go. There we go, easy peasy.
Here, man. Catch.
A brand new Z3000! You can't even buy these!
Well, I got a bail. Catch you dudes at the hoverboard races.
You've just acquired a Gadgetron's.
Yes, I did. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so now, yeah. Now that yeah, I think I swept up all the bots here. Yeah, pretty much. Not really going to be that game breaking if I don't get those two bolts scattered around. So yeah, okay. I don't think I will be able to actually see it quite well, but the projectile that this thing here shoots is actually one of the enemies in the game, in this level. And also as a note, you don't get any weapons from this level. Takes about 2 There we go. Huh, they don't even aggro. That's odd. Okay then. So yeah, I like how there were those breakable mushrooms in the forest, and the light poles in in Metropolis. Oh, there we go. This level has. Right, yes, I have this. I don't think so. Okay then. Oh well. That was 10. Okay, so yeah, so there's 2 paths. That one just wraps around, and that one goes to some other location. That one. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, this is the start, and that up there is the end of the level. So that sort of level design is actually very common, especially in games of this era. There's treasure boxes here that I can break. There you go. Needs to be a little bit closer to that single bolt. Yeah, so that was a 20. Yeah, so games of this era tended to use start near the finish design, and that one of the reasons for that sort of level design is that basically it cuts down on level size. And the reason why that is I guess it's to keep the entire level in a smaller area. And if you keep the entire level in a smaller area, you end up like you end up with less, I guess, exterior geometry. So games tend to have like you've got all of this stuff here, which is like stuff where you are. And then you have bits of level geometry which is quite outside of the places that you can reasonably get to. I wonder if I can get the skill points if I go back and then use it. Worth a shot. Okay, so here there is a skill point which you get if you swing off that, then that, then that, then that, then that, and then that's onto there without touching the platforms. Yep, that's fine. So that is probably how they check for the skill points. You have to swing off that, off that, off that, off that, and then off those two without touching those three platforms. So for example, one of the things that speedrunners do in this level is they're able to get straight from that one up to that one, and that, I believe, stops you from getting the skill point. Yeah. Oh well.
Yes!
I found the trespasser indeed. But before I do that, right under here is this thing. Yay! Hooray! Yeah, then you just here. Okay.
Lasers are mounted on each ring of the Invincilock. Aim the lasers at the receptors on the outside ring to turn them green.
Yeah, so this
All
one
receptors must be
here
green
is...
before the Invincilock will open.
Yes, so that one there is... Yeah, it's the tutorial one, it's like trivial. Future ones in the game are going to be more difficult. And they'll be more difficult. Firstly, by having more things they need to shine lasers into and other stuff. There you go. Give me ammo. Thank you very much. I'll be forfeiting bolts. Good. Okay. sand sharks over here only show. Come back. And the way that they do that is that it's not so much every level, I think. It's every segment. So that area that I was in with the swing shots where I got the trespasser, the area up to that point going from the ship, and the area with all those sand sharks where I got the hoverboard, those will be their own segments. And each segment has its own flag in the like save file, which basically determines whether it's minor or major, right? And the way that works is if it's the major segments, like the one I'm going. Wait, that's showing up now. Huh. Interesting. Who is that? No, I think that actually just despawned. Yeah. Huh. Okay. Okay, so yeah. First time you go through a level, yeah, the surface there is despawned. That is an interesting visual effect or glitch or something. Okay then. Okay. So yeah, we've got the cutscene over there, but before we go and do that. Okay, so yeah, on this middle bit here, we have in the PS4 version, like there is also a gold bolt there, but they have enemies here. So yeah. Okay. And yeah, it should be. Yep. Yeah, so it's interesting that they intended you to jump into the mud for a bit and then jump out to get there. But yeah. Okay, so yeah, that seems
No signal whatsoever. This downtime is killing me.
Do you need medical attention, sir?
Don't be so literal, son. The problem is I'm stranded on this backwater planet and my star client is nowhere to be found.
Hey, we saw you on that info bot. You're Skid's agent.
Was Skid's agent. Haven't seen him since our ship crashed. And an agent without a client is like a flea without a dog. Say, you look like an athletic kid. If you can bring back the championship prize from the hoverboard races in Blackwater City, I'll make you my next star.
We have no time for trivial matters, sir.
I could be the next Skid McMarks.
yeah. So now we have to bring back the prize. Okay. So yeah, this thing here is something where we need a different item. But since I've gone through every path, it doesn't matter that much if I... Well, that was easy. Huh. Okay, so now we're up here. thought it was going to be more difficult than that to actually find the specific places to like jump off of, but yeah, those rocks might not actually be slippery. Yeah, so that there is a go vault. So yeah, what normally happens is you on a future planet you get this item called the Magna Boots, and that allows you to walk up places like this